Alright, hello everyone. We are up now. So yeah, now we're just gonna get right into it like I usually do because there's not really much point of an intro, but yeah. If you don't remember where we left off, it's a bit loud. We left off where we had to go to the town called the Bafsk in Final Fantasy 2. So we're making quite some good headway in this game. There's Guy, Aluria's favourite character. Now we had already talked to everyone and got our gear. Well, what gear we can obtain. Also, I don't know why, but steps is apparently a counter in this game. I didn't look anything up for this stream. I don't think there's anything I really need to know. That I don't already know, I should say. Okay, that is really awkward. Why is Firion on the second bed, not the first bed? Wonder where Aluria is. He's usually here by now. Alright, let's make sure we're all equipped. Oh yeah, I forgot. I screwed up and sold all his gear. Yeah. It's fine, it's just Minwu. Nope. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. I did show you already what I'm going to show you, that you can die by this, but I want to show you that you can also live and get good EXP or stat growth. I'm not sure if we're strong enough to do it yet, but we might as well try. So I showed you that there's strong enemies here. We got Black Flan. This isn't the enemy I wanted to fight, and also we got an ambush as well, so that was bad luck all around. Oops. No, I'm determined to show you that you can kill. I'll try one more time. If we get a good encounter, rain. This is not a good encounter, but we're gonna try it anyway. If we put up protect, we might be able to live. Honest to God, you probably have more health than me. No, you don't. So, if you get lucky, you can get a good team comp here and kill them. But maybe I'm doing it too early. I do remember being able to, but we're just gonna die. I don't really care anymore. I don't want to waste too much time. You definitely can at some point fight these enemies early and gain good EXP, so do remember that. I think you can do it like after Bafsk or something. Usually what you're looking for is one cockatrice. That's what I think you're looking for. Because it's just one cockatrice. Sure, it can stone you sometimes, but sometimes it can't stone you. But yeah, we're just gonna go on with the game now, but I guess I ended up showing you that you can't do it as much as I thought you did. And also Minwu is weakened right now, so maybe that's part of the reason why, but probably not. I don't know how he managed to miss. He's a gobling. Alright. See, we might as well get Minwu's sword level increased while we're at it. I mean, it doesn't really matter because he is going to go away. And I don't remember there being a boss anytime after, like, I don't think there's any time where he fights another boss or anything, so I think we're good on that front. Again, if you want to take the boat, you can. I recommend not because you're missing out on some fights which can get you Gil. And Gil is always a good thing to have. Sure, the fights can be boring and take some time, but maybe I should show you the boat. Now I'll show you it later because there is a point, like even now you can probably take the boat and not miss out on too much. I just recommend not doing it because you miss out on some fights and stuff. And it means you may have to grind later a little bit, and nobody likes grinding. What are you talking about? Also, hi Illyria. There's no paladin in this game. I mean, I guess you could technically, like, I could give Firion a sword, a shield, and cure magic, and then he can pretend to be a paladin, but he wouldn't be a paladin. Alright. Well, it makes sense in that game. Well, I'm doing something a little wrong here. What you should probably be doing, since our sword levels and all that are level 3, you should probably be using magic and leveling that up on these low enemies. But yeah. So I'm gonna start using more magic to level them up. Allura, you may have missed my my tutorial of how the spells work, but I don't really want to go over it again, but I can if you really want to. And not just the spells, I mean like leveling in this game in general. And also that Guy is a real name. Okay? Stop making fun of Guy. Me Guy, me speak beaver. Okay, so we didn't get a level up, but that's okay. Might as well make a stop in this town, because it's the last time you'll get a town before the next place that we need to go. Remember, if you want an airship, you go in the pub. Because that's what you go in pubs for, is to buy airships. Now if you notice, there's a second person here as well, and that means yes, you can buy mithril weapons anywhere. In fact, I think this mithril axe is unique to this place, at least I don't remember it in the other place. But look, we still don't have enough money for it. Yeah, money is a little bit tight in this game sometimes. We might want more tomes. Alright. Now I'm gonna give... Oh, we got a teleport tome? You know what? Sure. Maria, you can have that too. Teleport's good to kill enemies, it's an insta-kill move, but I mean, I don't use it to kill enemies. I think we'll be fine without the mithril axe. Now you can take the airship to Bafsk, just like I was saying before, like you can take the airship to places, you can take the airship to Bafsk, or if you know what it is, you can walk to it. And that's what I'm gonna do. Because now you might start finding enemies that are more on your level. Or you might just find this. Yeah. Since there's not really a boss, I'm okay using some magic here. Because magic is good, obviously, if you can get it up to fight packs like this. I don't know how you managed to miss, but okay. Alright. I'm not really 100% sure what some of the stats are. That is the Dreadnought that we were talking about. Or the game was talking about. Let me go. You need to pass to board the Dreadnought. You're with the rebels, right? You gotta destroy the Dreadnought! Can you move? You actually can buy items, which is kind of cool. I didn't know about that. Or forgot about it, I should say. Let's save it. I'm not sure if you can talk to the guys here. I think you can. I think they mistake you for workers. Is the Dark Knight ever gonna come back? At this rate, we'll fall behind schedule, no doubt about it. There's a rebel spy masquerading as an Imperial soldier. If you can get to him, I'm sure he'll have some important information for you.
Work, work! Let me tell ya, no one wants to work under General Morgan. What's this? Back to work. Work, I say. If we finish even just a day sooner, my glory will be that much greater.
Dick. So I wanted to go in the inn in the other town, but I kind of forgot, so I guess we might as well do it here. The Borgin guy in this game, he's basically just mini Kefka, but yeah.
General Borgin don't seem to be willing to do with these peasants as he should.
They're making us work like slaves. I hate that, Morgan. Being used by a man like that really makes my blood boil. It's strange though. I can't seem to remember what things were like when the Dark Knight was in command.
Wow, you're selling rubbish. Because you don't have mithril. The armor shop's probably selling about the same. I think you can buy mithril armor as well, but as you can tell, money is still scarce. Here's some new tomes if you need to buy them. I don't have enough money, but yeah.
General Morgan took command of things in Bafsk a short while ago. Things have become much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. Hard to believe someone like Borgin could become a general in the Imperial Army. He's a bumbling idiot. But you didn't hear that from me, alright? So you're the ones they sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. Secret path leading to the Dreadnought. Be careful. Look, if they see us talking, they may start to get suspicious. I better leave now. Good luck.
He says as he runs the exact same way where the sewers are anyway, and there's no escape. So yeah, the sewers is just your typical dungeon. There's actually nothing really to it. For some reason I thought that was a dead end. Well, there's balloons. If you remember, there was balloons in somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there was balloons in that place I was trying to show you that you can kill enemies, but then I ended up dying like 2 times. So balloons can be a decent enemy to fight. How'd you miss protect on yourself? If anyone should have got it, it would be you. Damn it. Long sword. Not really useful, but especially if you've got well, actually it might be useful. I need to check the level of these balloons. Because if they're level 2, I think then we'll be able to get level 4 stats. But the soldiers are level 1, like there's no doubt about that. Let me check the... This is like the one game in any game where the bestiary is actually legit useful. Like the tortoise you can see was rank 3. I don't remember when we fought a zombie. Where's the balloons? These sounds are rank 2. You get to hear this music resetting a bunch of times. Oh, they are only rank 1. Mwah. Sad. And the zombies are also rank 1, so Minwoo can get some stats up, but everyone else not really. I mean, they can still get like health in that, but weapon stats, nah, they're not getting an increase. Ah, see, I did go the right way. I don't remember there being 2 floors to this place, but I guess I'm wrong. And I also don't remember there being a boss, but I could also be wrong there. Alright, HP increase. the longbow if you're still content on using bows, but I recommend you don't. Like I said at the start of the game, I don't really recommend having anyone in the back row, and bows are kind of pointless at that point if you're not having them in the back row, so I don't think it's a good idea, but you might, so honestly, Maria, I'm glad I'm leveling your magic up so you can actually hit things. Me guy, me set fire to things. But somehow the vampire form lives. Oh good, we got fire level increase, we got level 3 fire on Fidian. I think I saw a chest, I'm not too sure. Why'd you have zombies in your sewers? Kinda doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I was wrong, I did not see a chest. In fact, I went the wrong way. See, the encounter rate in this game is nowhere near as bad as Final Fantasy 1's. Final Fantasy 1 was terrible. And I know I'm only in the second dungeon, but still. And even then, like, you get AoE spells at the start of the game. Like, come on. Why couldn't you get that in Final Fantasy 1? Now these guys, I'm actually not sure, they might be level 2 enemies. I don't really want to check because it'll take too long, but considering they're living quite a while, they might be level 2. And I know the magic looks weak, but well, that's why we're using it, so it gets stronger. Eye drops, because apparently vampire forms drop them. I actually kinda like this dungeon music. It's the dungeon music they play for the Imperial places. Deadhead. It's just a skull. I like it, it's a cool enemy, Deadhead. It's my favourite enemy in the game now. That's a joke, but it might be my favourite enemy again, who knows? Yeah, I decided to go with a blizzard. I don't really know why, but yeah. Okay, come on. What? I don't like that. The magic misses. What is that? That is never even a thing in any Final Fantasy game, apart from this one. But at least our protect level's still increased. So you don't have to hit for it to increase. And as you can tell, yeah, the battle music is that music from the Stone Sky Sea dungeon. Or dummy. Well, I guess there is a boss. Unless that's a Dark Knight, I can't remember. But it's much better in this version. And maybe not this version, but if you listen to like the PSP version. Now, okay, so I really hate this. Really pisses me off that they did this. In all versions before this, the Dark Knight is supposed to be a mystery. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but in this, come on. That is not a mysterious face. You know who it is. Like, if you remember, I mean, you might not remember who it is, but like, it's, I don't know. They should have like made it black or something. I'm not going to spoil who it is, just in case you don't know, but like, why? Come on.
You're too late. The Dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through to completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your Emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again.
Looks like you came all this way for nothing. See for yourselves.
Yes, he has a laugh. it flies away. And that is that. I think there's loot if you go this way. So like I said, there was no boss. So that's why it's not too much of a problem if Minwoo doesn't have gear. If you want to sell it, then you can, but I also don't recommend it. I recommend keeping it for now. You obtain a pass from the chest. You'll need for later, but yes. And I don't know why they have a teleport, but they do. Now if you need to heal, you can, but I'm not going to because I don't really need to. But also, not just that, you can also buy the spells. If you wanted any of these spells, now is a good time to buy them because you won't be... I'll buy Asuna because that one's actually useful. The rest I don't really think you need, but Asuna you might. Since you won't be coming here for a little bit, or you won't have to come here for a little bit, I recommend buying that spell just in case.
The Dreadnought headed for Puffed. Maybe it's already too late. You have to tell Princess Hilda that the Dreadnought's been completed. She may know how to stop it. They finished the Dreadnought. The world we know is over. The Dreadnought! We were doomed!
Okay. I think that guy's freaking out more than the people in Final Fantasy 4. So now we have to go back to Altair. So yes, there is a lot of back and forth, but yeah. And this time, pretty sure the airship wouldn't stay there, so you do have to actually walk back. So it's good if you don't know the path, to practice the path coming to here, so you know the path backwards. I mean, it's not exactly the most complicated path, but you know, just in case. Because like if you took the airship, you might not know the exact path to come back home. And I always recommend trying not to take shortcuts, just come the way that you came. Because this game, like I tell you, you might accidentally walk into a place where the enemies are too high level for you to kill. And about now, I think you should be able to kill everything, even if you headed right and like looked around to come back to the left, but I still don't. I mean, it could be a good idea. If you want to risk it, go ahead, because you could get some level. But if you're new to the game, I recommend just coming back the path you came. I actually kind of want to test it out now. I went the wrong way, but... In fact, no, I want to go in this town. I should have forgot the name of the town that... The other water town that has the boat in it. I don't want to go in the town for anything specific, I just kind of want to go in there to show you, see if there's something to show you. As you can see, yeah, the Dreadnought wasn't too happy to come over here. It actually does destroy the place a wee bit.
We were attacked by the Dreadnought. They're dead. They're all dead. Except from Sid. But all his lackeys are dead.
You want on the airship, pay that fella behind me. See, what you gotta do is blow up that thing's engine. Do that, and you can knock down that whole overgrown monster.
So, if only we knew how to blow up the engine. But look, there's like no NPCs anymore because they're all dead. They're dead. They're all dead. I'm gonna see if I can buy an axe for Guy. Aluria, yes, Guy. Oh, I don't know why you're racist to him, but damn. Me Guy, me speak beaver. I don't even remember what dungeon that was in. Like, I thought it was the first one. It must be the snow dungeon when we get there. I call it a snow dungeon because it's in the snow, but there's not really any snow mechanics or anything. Sorry about that. Why is it called a leg eater? Look, guy's got way more HP than like everyone. I think you could take the airship all the way back, even if you didn't take the boat, so I suppose it isn't too much of a loss if you don't take the boat but want a quick way back. But like I said, I'm not going to show it off right now, because I still recommend getting your stats up. See, the game, as you can tell, like, the game's not that hard once you, if you just, one, if you know how the mechanics work, and two, if you just don't take the airship and the boat. It's, you're honestly, you're just missing out on, you're just skipping like, what, maybe 5 minutes? It's not that much if you take the boat or the airship. But those 5 minutes are like really valuable, so I recommend never taking them. Like, even when you're really a high level, maybe then you might want to consider it, but like, I still don't think it's worth taking it because you can always get a stat increase, even if it's not like for your spells and that. And then that's less grind time later. I don't remember, like, there is one specific missable that I do want to get. The thing is, I don't 100% remember. I think there's a couple of them you can get off this thing, but I only really remember one of them, kind of. So if we can at least get, if we can get one, then we're fine. It's near the end of the game though, but just mentioning that this isn't really supposed to be like 100% guide or anything. When it comes to some of the optional stuff that I do know, maybe it will serve to help. So you try to get every magic up if you can. I know Blizzard's good against, I think it's the next boss actually. Or is it the boss after that? No, it's the next boss. Sorry if you can hear that background noise. Apparently people, I don't know what they're doing. At least it isn't. I used to have these neighbours that would drill all the time. I don't get it. How can you drill for like over a year? And then they moved out. So what were they drilling for? I don't get it. This new guy's alright, he doesn't drill, he plays music instead, but he hasn't done it for quite a while. It's not too much of a problem. I don't know what was up to the last guy. They used to hammer and drill and I don't know what they were doing because then they moved out. So they, I thought, like at first you would think, okay, maybe they were just like setting up the house for themselves. But then they moved out, so like what were they doing? Did they drill for half the year and then were like, oh, nah, I want to move out now, and then undrill for the other half of the year? What? Didn't make any sense. I'm not going to try to show you this spot because I'm pretty sure it won't work. Yep, even Altair has been attacked.
There's a man in... Oh wait, we already said that.
Oh, no, I didn't read that. Ah, well, it doesn't really matter. Talk to the queen. I think she's a princess.
Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. It distresses me to think that my father has to see this. He knows. He knows he's close to the end. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu?
All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests on you, Firion. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought. Now that's where you should have unequipped him, if you didn't before.
My father's condition has improved a great deal thanks to Minwu. Many lives were taken in the Dreadnought's attack. How are we supposed to fight against something this terrible?
Actually, I can't remember what you're supposed to do here. She doesn't know what an airship is, or Mithril, or Wild Rose. Come on. Nah. He taught this guy?
You see, it happened just as I said it would. Obviously, this task was more than you could handle.
Rick, hope you die next. The king's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. The Dreadnought is a massive airship. It is likely they both function on the same principle. Sid gave up all he had for his airship. His rank, his honor, his family, everything.
How many perished in Dreadnought's attack? Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. No one knows more about airships than Sid. He was such a fine knight. Once. Ah, how men change.
Pretty sure now you're supposed to actually talk to Sid and then he'll give you the next clue on what to do. Or do you go to the airship next? No, I'm pretty sure the airship is like the last in the next like 3 steps. How are we doing on Gil? Not too great. Emo armor. Yeah, like we're way below the armor we could have. This is where, like, the grinding isn't really for the stats, it's really for the Gil, man. So let's try go back to the airship place. Let's see if I'm right. Sorry, Minwu, you're gone now. It might just be that this is the time I finally show off the boat for you guys. Nah, I'm not showing the boat off. You were really hoping for it, weren't you? Nah, ain't happening. I don't have the gil. I would have to grind for the gil to get on the boat. If there's any time to take the boat, it's now. But that's if I'm even correct. I might be wasting my time. If I am, then yeah, oops. Alright. I don't know why, but the battles just definitely feel faster, even though you're effectively doing the exact same thing. And I'll try one more thing if I am wrong in my assumption of where to go. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure I don't really want to spoil it because, like, I don't want to do, like, Final Fantasy 1 it didn't really matter, but in here we're actually playing a game. I'm really sure though we do have to go to the snow place. But we have to talk to Sid and he'll say, oh, you need like fire or something like that. Soul fire or something like that, and then you'll have to go get the bell, and then you can go get the soul fire. Yeah, there are parts of the game which can be confusing if you've never played it before. But that's what I'm here for. Or you can just look it up. And I think Final Fantasy 1 might be a little bit more confusing if you've never played it before, to be honest with you. So I did know that we asked him before. Huh. This is not good. Maybe talk to this guy. Whoa, 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 whoa! That is stupid. Why would they do that? I came up too fast. I don't want to go to Bafsk. You can screw off. Okay, so... Oops. First I want to sort my items. Wait, what? That's how you view the world map? I didn't even know that. Okay, so... let's try plan B. The airship spawns there if you want to take it. Brother. It's only if you pay for it. And I accidentally did pay for it, so yeah. If I don't know if it stays there forever. Maybe now we've just got like an airship to Bafsk for some reason if we want it. I hate that I forgot this already. I tried to like not forget anything. Let's hope Final Fantasy 3 goes better in that regard. In terms of knowing where to go. Oops, it's to the left. But I'm damn certain in the next place we have to go is this place, but I don't know if we are too early or too late. Or, well, not too late, all I said doesn't make any sense, but if we're too early or at the right time. I mean, yeah, no, there's no way you can do Dreadnought yet. No, that is, it's definitely later. Later. Alright, what do you want? Yeah, we already read that. Since the Dark Knight took over, construction has been progressing much quicker than before. I hear it may have... Look, it's done, you idiot! Ah, no, we don't come here then. Hilda, you're useless! You're supposed to tell us where to go if we press buttons. Okay, this might be the first time where I might consider running away. Nah. I'll run away if I get an encounter like this again because I won't have magic to use. I just don't want to run away because, like I say, you're always getting stat increases, you might as well. Might as well fight any fight. Okay, that was kind of pathetic. Disable another blizzard and it should kill all the green ones, or red ones, or whatever colour that is. And yep. Now you can kill the blue one. Unless it's purple. We didn't even get any stat increases. We got Gil. That's the main reason, I guess. Gil. Don't want to run out of Gil. Maybe it's because enemies actually die in this game. In Final Fantasy 1, like, you would always get 8 enemies or something crazy like that. And then at the start of the game they would always take multiple hits to kill. Especially with your Black Mage anyway. If you had one. We didn't actually check that town with the boat in it to see how it was left after it got destroyed, so maybe we can if you want. I'm saying if you want, but we're going to anyway, so It's getting weird. Oh well. The trees are better designed in this as well. Not that it really matters, I mean, come on, there's just trees. How'd you hit 1 for one of your other attacks, then 5 for the rest? I'm pretty sure this game does get the maximum HP to 999. Don't worry, the max HP isn't just 999. Well, I don't like saying the 9s, I might as well just say like 1k or 10k, you know. It's kind of annoying that the HP ends at just 9s. But also for Final Fantasy, I think we had a discussion yesterday. But for Final Fantasy, I couldn't see it being any different than what it is now. It's like, they've got a setup. This game is just all about 9s.
I've been hurt rather badly. I think I'm done for. But I'll just keep moving anyway because why not? My daughter. They killed my daughter. The Dreadnought attacked and destroyed the entire town.
They sell about the same stuff as every other town, so don't worry about that. Either the rubbish stuff or the mithril stuff. As in, it sells both. Alright, let's see if I missed something in this town. Oh, I think I know what I missed. Where is he? He's a pretty obvious looking character. But he's not here. I mean, look, she looks kind of different, but yeah.
We were attacked by the Dreadnought, but at least the hideout was safe. Everybody who's outside is dead!
We don't destroy the Dreadnought, people will continue to die. Please, Lord, save our king.
I'm scared.
Prince Gordon's disappeared. I wonder where he could have gone.
Oh, well, that's who I was looking for.
We'll stay here and hang on until you return. Altair wasn't spared the Dreadnought's assault. Luckily for us, the hideout was safe. The townspeople have taken refuge here.
I wouldn't call that a hideout, but okay. Alright, did I miss something with you? Right, we get it. Improved a great deal. Yeah, how are we supposed to fight against something so terrible? I don't get it. I must have missed something. Because I talked to Sid and he already told me what to do. Or, I mean, he already talked to me. And he told me nothing. That is what I really mean. Alright, we're gonna try plan C then. Right after we go through the city and see if there's any NPCs. I don't think there is. Can we get down there? I don't think so. Alright, plan C. But I don't think this is true because 1, it seems too early, and 2, no one knows where the Dreadnought is if you've never played the game. Yeah, I do remember how the story goes, I just can't see why it's just not working, alright? That's the confusing part. I recommend saving it, because you're about to see why you need to stick to the water and don't stray too far west. At the start of the game, I mean. Okay, well these enemies are fine, but You know, I've still not went to an inn. What am I doing? Maybe I'm trying to deliberately get my HP up by fighting at low levels of health. Not something I recommend you do, but... Where is the airship again? And now we're fighting different enemies. We don't have really much MP. Well, we do have cure. The soldiers we've already fought, but magician, not so much. I mean, he doesn't seem too strong, but he's definitely stronger than anything else we've fought in terms of normal enemies. Unless you count that tortoise as a normal enemy, but he was a monster in the box, so I don't. I also think you're supposed to have a Gordon in your party when you go into the Dreadnought, which also makes it seem weird. But I'm not even sure the Dreadnought has spawned yet. We got another Fire Tome. I'm gonna give that to Maria. Let's see. Wow. I like how it shows the locations and stuff that you wouldn't even be able to get to yet. Not sure what that circle is for. Oh, it's for the ferry. It doesn't show the Dreadnought on the map, but I do know that it's roughly this way somewhere. Okay, now we've crossed the river. Now we're into deepness. These turtles will kick your ass if you're not prepared. And guess what? Don't look like we're prepared. That we don't even have. And what, we're going back. Don't care. Stay on this side of the water. Never go past. If you are not ready for it. And I don't even think we are ready for it. But I'm just gonna flee from everything. Just so we can get there faster. Well, that's if we get a turn to flee. How's the magician's faster than? Really? And just run away? Oh, no, we're dead. Even if we were attacking, we would still be dead here. Because as you can see, attacking doesn't heal, doesn't take you out of sleep for some god-awful reason. Scourge acts differently in this game. I think it's just a poison move. Scourge is basically bio. I don't really care if I die at this point. I mean, we didn't really do much. It's not my fault my characters are so useless they can't even run away from scrawny old men. Come on. That is literally our first legit game over. Like, most of the times when we got the game overs before, it was me trying to test something, but that was our first me going somewhere and fucking up. Not me trying to show you something, which doesn't count. Let's go to an inn, maybe then we might actually live. That's why I don't think you're supposed to go there yet, because the enemies are too strong. I mean, they're not too strong to the point where you can't do it at all, but they're too strong in terms of... I don't know. But, you know what? I'm not going to waste the stream anymore. Let me get my phone here. Now I'm going to Google it. So sure, it's going up here. Okay. Now, while I'm googling it, I'll go to the town. I don't know why I'm going to this town, but I'm going to the town to heal it and stuff. Well, that's if I can find the Ray's place. For some reason, I don't think this town was attacked. I'm not really sure why. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We restarted so the person didn't die. Let's go in the inn. We have the Mario. Not Bafsk, it's Bafsk. Why did they put an F in there? Alright. No, I don't want to... Here we go. I found the right place. I just need my phone to load it properly. Yeah. Oh, wait. What? Okay, so apparently, and I'm pretty sure I did this, you're supposed to talk to Sid and ask him about the airship. But I remember asking him and he said something like, oh, talk to him for the airship or something. I'm like, oh, okay. Hi Basil, you just missed me not knowing where to go. Which is kind of embarrassing because I actually should know where to go in this game. There you go. Are you happy, guys? I'm finally showing you the goddamn boat. I know no one really cared, but now I'm showing you the boat. It takes you there on its own. Nice. I think they call that sleep though, but yeah. But I was right that you did have to talk to this guy.
Airships powered by sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnoughts are no different.
Oh, I might as well ask him about Sunfire.
Controlling sunfire ain't easy. Let the flames get too high, you gotta run away in your hands. The engine will blow to smithereens.
Are you talking about Param and Porum? If you're talking about Param and Porum, well, now I'll have to ask you. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna ask you anything. But let's just say, I hope you've been paying attention to my rants about that game. But also, you beat Cagnazzo. And also that other guy that is kind of weird and he has like arms or something. I don't know why I'm going in here. But we'll get to Final Fantasy 4 soon enough. Cagnazzo is actually a pretty cool boss because you have to like stop attacking him, and if you do attack him, like he'll counter or something weird. No, there's only one time I've actually ranted about Final Fantasy 4, like properly ranted, and there's only one thing in the game worth ranting about in that game. If you don't remember, well, you'll remember soon enough. And if you don't remember soon enough, you will at least... No, the end. What's wrong with the ending? The ending is fine. It's just your generic, we've won ending, you know, like there's nothing wrong with it. Well, yeah, there's a 4-2, but I mean, it's not called that. I don't really know. I tried playing that. I played it for like 2 seconds. I was like, this is boring. It's not been really liked by most people though.
Sunfire is the crest of the kingdom of Kashuan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories about the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be passed to just any torch.
Sid told us that we might be able to use the sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought.
Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan Keep without delay. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring this Sunfire back?
I thought we had to do a different place before Kashwan Keep, but guess I'm wrong. I think Kashwan is another place where you can take the airship, or you can also not. If you don't know where it is, don't worry, I kind of forgot what it is as well. Pretty sure it's that place, here, I'll show you. Pretty sure this is it here, but yeah, it is, but this is one of the few times where I actually recommend you do take the airship, just because the journey can take a bit of time. If you don't want to, don't, but yeah, it's up to you. The enemies might be good for leveling. I'm gonna take the boat as well, because at this point we're starting to get into the realms of we're gonna start getting a bit of gills, so yeah. But there's something else I'll show you around about Kashwan Keep as well when we get there. And why I think why they done it is that they made it that you can they've made it that there's an easy way back, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Kashwan.
Cheers, mate. The airship will be waiting for you outside.
It's basically the same as the ferry, it'll take you down on its own. Oh, I forgot you can get encounters on the ground floor, as in the entrance. So I'm not entirely sure why you can get encounters here, but doesn't really matter. I'll take that. The door is locked. Okay, I think I fucked up again. I am honestly useless at this game. I think what we're supposed to do is ask Minwoo or something like that, and then he'll be like,
Oh, okay, go there.
but you know what? Now you just know what not to do, because if you follow me, then sorry, you're doing something wrong. Is there a super powerful leveling area in every game? I mean, it depends what you mean by that. Like, do you mean every leveling area is gonna be shite at certain levels? Like, okay, now this is the first place with chocobos. Hang on, I'll finish my thought in a second. You found a chocobo. Yep, you can ride the chocobo back. Whee! Anyway, like, there's a super powerful leveling spot for like the end game, or do you mean like super powerful leveling spot for early game? I actually don't remember Dino Island in 8. But like the Peninsula Power is only good for the early game, for example, and it's really rubbish late game. But I kinda think I get what you mean. I don't know if there's a super powerful leveling spot in every game. I can't really think of one for Final Fantasy 4, for example, or 3. For 2, the best I can think of is if you go to those two spots in Final Fantasy 2, if you go to these two spots at the south of the island that you start on. I showed you it before and I died every time, but it's good kind of mid-game-ish. But I can't think of somewhere good in Final Fantasy 4, aside from where you're supposed to go. Okay, bye Chocobo. Yes, it goes across the water, don't ask me how. Now if you could tell, they didn't actually figure out how to make the Chocobo theme yet, so they just looped the first part. Which doesn't really make sense, because this came out after like Final Fantasy 9 and 10, so they had already made a Chocobo theme. This specific version, I mean, even the PlayStation 1 version as well, which this is based off of. So, I've wasted a lot of time in this stream because I've screwed up and not remembered where to go, but hopefully we can make it up. Yeah.
Every 3 years, they celebrate a festival in honor of the...
Wait.
I'm voicing you wrong.
Every 3 years, they celebrate a festival in honor of the flame in Kashuan. During the festival, the sunfire is passed to the Eagle's torch, where the brazier is cleansed. It's kind of weird you can't learn that, but...
Scots sealed the gates of Kashuan to keep them... to protect...
Oh man, I'm really bad right now. I don't know why I can't even talk properly.
Scots sealed the gates of Kashuan, keep to protect the sunfire in case they were defeated in battle. You will need the goddess's bell to break the seal.
There we go, that's what we're wanting.
Whereabouts the bell are known only to the Kashuan royal family.
Gordon would know where the bell is kept, but I have not seen him lately. Someone close to Scott or Gordon may know where to find it. Said in Final Fantasy 4 does look weird.
I've heard Scott and Gordon talk about the bell. The gates of Kashuan keep open only to the voice of Kashuan, or the ringing of that bell. I mean, I already knew this clearly, but I couldn't tell you this, so it made you waste your time, haha, screw you. The bell rests deep within a cavern in the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. See, I already knew that you had to do this, but like, I'm not gonna tell you this because, I don't really know. I had to make you waste your time. So is it your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There's nothing I can do but pray for your success. Josef knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel.
Yeah, said robot, worst character in Final Fantasy history. So this next part coming up, if you've played Final Fantasy 9, you might actually recognise what's going to happen. I'll talk more about it when we get there, but yes. But this entire part is literally spoiled in Final Fantasy 9. I wouldn't say spoiled, but like they talk about it in Final Fantasy 9 in one specific part. Which makes sense because it's Final Fantasy 9, so it references all of Final Fantasies all the time. So yeah, I've wasted some time, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable on some of these early Final Fantasies. I know that they're a little bit more cryptic, so it's easy to get lost. Now, I didn't take the boat back, so it's not here. Which means we have to walk. We don't get a choice. But, like I said, there's always a time to fight. We're still leveling up our strength and HP and all that, even though we're just fighting goblins. Might not be a super increase, but the next boss has a lot of defense. I recommend that you have Blizzard on at least someone and level it up a little bit, which I actually haven't been doing. Just have magic in general on someone. But now is a good time while you're walking back to level up your magic if you can, because you can rest in the inn and then you will have your MP back anyway. So I'm going to try and level up my Blizzard. Did I not teach Fire to her? I thought I taught fire to her. Oh well. Guy does have fire. But why would Guy be my mage? Like, he is Guy. He speaks beaver. He has axes. He runs at people, chops them down. He is Guy. Why do you hate Guy so much anyway? Oh, I know, I didn't teach him fire, I'm pretty sure I just didn't. I want Protect to get as much to level 3 as possible. Alright, that was actually not that good, but hopefully it will level up soon. You know what's funny is Guy actually has the most MP, so maybe you were right, maybe Guy should have leveled up being the mage. I've heard people say that magic is really good in this game, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about the Ultima, which is useless pretty much. Unless you go out of your way to level it up, but I don't think it's worth it. We've only got Blizzard level 2 and still gonna get higher. Please remember, anything that's level 1, you can level all your stats up to level 3. So these goblins, since they're level 1, we can still get to level 3. But no higher. That's why the bestiary is genuinely useful. Aww. Well, still, Blizzard level 2 is decent, it's not too bad. I mean, we can still use Blizzard, it's not like we're not allowed to use it, but I don't know, I want to save my MP for the boss specifically. And let's talk to Josef. It seems you were able to save my daughter. Thank you. A cowardly Borgin had been threatening Nelly to get to me. I've already talked about this, but whatever. Only way to reach the snow cavern is on my snowcraft. I keep the snowcraft hidden in the mine. There's a blue rock on the first level that marks the spot. Look to the right behind the rock and you'll find the secret room the snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you find the mithril, so I want to make up for that by pitching in now. What are we waiting for? Let's go! Now he's our next party member. His face is weird. I think he's supposed to be the monk of the game. So now, wait, what happened to that fire tome that I gave Maria? What the hell? Did I accidentally give it to Minwu? I have accidentally given it to Minwu. I'm confused. I swear I had a fire tome. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. You'll notice I didn't go to the end is because we do have to come back. Or we don't have to, I think we can not come back if we wanted to and just go straight to the dungeon, but I don't recommend that. Because you might as well heal. So something I forgot is you might want to... So leveling up these side characters who do go away has a use. And the bonus dungeon, you use these side characters, the 4th party members, some of them. And so the stats that you have here, that's what stats they will be if you try that, if you do that content. So maybe I was wrong, maybe you should have kept the Minwu equipped for that reason. But if you're playing the PS1 version or below, then I guess you don't really need to worry about that. Because the PS1 version won't have that bonus dungeon, and neither will the NES version. And that's if you even want to do it. Some people don't like doing that bonus dungeon. I'm gonna do it, obviously, but... So I kinda might have fucked up, but who cares? I mean, I fucked up last time as well, and I still ended up beating it, so it's not too bad. Not like it's impossible if you unequip all the guys' gear. You want me to tell you who the final party's gonna be? Well, honestly, what do you mean level outside CISO? You should just level everyone, because there's never a time where you have to choose a party member. They're all the time in Final Fantasy 4, unless you're playing the versions where at the end you have certain party members, but that doesn't really matter. Basically, you never have to choose the party members, so you might as well just level everyone you have. I mean, they're all fighting with you anyway. It's not like you're gonna have to kill someone off to level someone else, you know. I mean, Cecil's the main character, so he's always gonna be in the party, but I still recommend leveling everyone, just to make the dungeons you are in easier. But if you want, I can tell you who the final party's gonna be. But that's up to you. I don't know if you want me to spoil it for you. I mean, outside of CISO. Okay, yeah, CISO, Rosa, Kane. There's this guy called Edge. He's a ninja, and Rydia. Those are your final characters who you have to use like at the final part of the game. For quite a bit of the game actually, but still the final part of it. Now we have 4 party members, we can kill 4 with just physical attacks. Nah. She is definitely one of the party members. You'll find out soon. Oh yeah, you have to talk to it from the... What the hell? What's going on? Like, why is it not working? Oh, my bad. Josef turns a small rock jutting out of the wall and a passage appears. The snowcraft is in here. Don't worry, you don't have to go through the whole dungeon again. You literally only use that for like one part of the game though, it's kind of weird, but whatever. I wonder if you can drive the canoe off the waterfall. I know that sounds weird, but still. Now, like I said before, you can go straight to the dungeon if you want, but I recommend you heal up. Oh, I don't know why it's so loud for you. It wasn't that loud for me. And unless you're planning on just not playing the game anymore, I'm pretty sure you will eventually figure it out or get there. I mean, I can't fathom... I guess I can, because I quit Final Fantasy 10-2 and 15. Although I did go back to 10-2, but I was going to say I can't fathom quitting a game. Just like in the middle of it. Especially Final Fantasy 4. Final Fantasy 4 is not that bad. It's probably my 5th favourite, to be honest with you. I like how you say ideally and then put pug time at the end. Yeah, those things don't really mix. I know what you mean though. Well, hopefully you can get far in it. I mean, 7 is definitely the easiest of all the savages right now. But try telling that to pugs. All of them are kind of easy, to be honest with you. I don't really have an issue with any of them. Is it week 7 already? I don't think it is. I think it's week 6 next week. Look, I'm still going on with it being week 7, like, it has to be. There's no way it can be later than week 7, because it's not as big as Animals was. So it has to be at least, at most, week 7. You get weapons, Jose? Okay. Well then, damn. Like, I would have understood it being earlier, but I can't understand it being later. And if they're doing it later, then I don't get why. Of all the towns to not have a mithril weapon, this is the stupidest. The mithril came from this town, pretty much. What the hell? Buy stuff for Josef if you want. I'm going to. I would recommend just keeping him as a monk, to be honest with you. Now we have to go. Make sure you've stocked up on what you want to stock up on. I probably could have done better, but I think we'll be good. I'm not going to waste all my magic anymore. And to be honest, I'm not even really looking forward to the relic this much this tier, and the only reason I say that is because, I don't know, Animos was better to look forward to because you knew it was something different, but now you've got, all it is a trial basically, and I'm just like, eh. And even if it is, like they say, an extreme trial, I mean, extreme trials are, you've seen it with Ruby Weapon when we cleared it on day 1, and that was on the, kind of on the harder end-ish, in terms of, extreme trials on day 1, so most of them, most of the extreme trials are really easy, so I'm not exactly hyped for an extreme trial as a relic, you know. And I know you want your armor dyeable, but I know that, I'm just saying why I'm not super hyped for it, is that it doesn't seem too content filling. Like, you'll get your armor, but it won't take too long. If they even make the armor dyeable from this, I don't even know if they will. They never talked about it. And Cecil armor basically is in Valhalla 14. It's like any of the Dark Knight armor. If you put the helmet on. Because you're playing a Fiera, you can't put the helmet on. Haha. Like, if you go on the login screen, the Dark Knight you see right there, that is Cecil's armor. Oh, the Paladin? I don't even remember what Cecil's Paladin armor looks like. I mean, it's Paladin armor. What are you expecting? It's just Paladin armor. Isn't it? It's the most basic knight armor you can get. Icicle. That's not a bad thing, I'm just saying that that's why I can't really remember, and I don't even know the difference between half the Paladin armors because I'm pretty sure they look pretty much identical. But that's just because I don't wear the AF gear that much. The only AF gear I can really remember is the Dragoon one, and that's because I had to wear it. Because it was the best for the part of the game. Okay, I didn't mean to save it there. And also, Dragoon is probably the most iconic armor in Final Fantasy, to be honest with you. Literally, the first step and we're fighting a snowman. I kind of remember the Shadowbringers White Mage one, but I'll forget in the future because it's basic really, it doesn't look that amazing. And the Dark Knight armor looks awesome, but I can never wear it. Deadhead. Now, after this fight, I'm going to check the Beastery to see if these guys are rank 2. This and like the Snowman and the Icicle. Pretty sure they are. I mean, that's unless we level up our weapon. If we level up our weapon, then it's already confirmed. I should make the next question a day, do you like Iron Brew? Okay, let me check. No, we're playing on English. Right, Snowman, rank 2, yeah. Okay, good. We can start leveling up our weapons again, thank God. Well, the zombies don't really help us, but the rest of them do. That's because 99% of people are unlucky to never live where Iron Brew exists. I just don't get it. Your country is crazy because they ban two of the most weirdest things to ban. Iron Brew and Kinder Eggs. Come on. Like, what the hell? Kinder Eggs, I guess I understand the reason, but like, really? You're gonna ban Kinder Eggs? Because like, it's not like you're banning other toys which are basically the same as Kinder Eggs, just without, I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. Why would you ban Kinder Eggs and Iron Brew? And Iron Brew just doesn't even make any sense. I know there's like something in it that they don't seem to like, but all it does is make you strong and invincible. That's all it does. Like, come on. Maybe that's why they ban it. Yeah, I just don't get why they ban like Iron Brew. Like, come on, Iron Brew, you're missing out. Have I got cancer? Look, if it caused cancer, do you think we would have banned it? I think we would have, because this thing's been out for it's been out for a time that's longer than 10 years. Yeah, that's what I don't get, Aluria, is that they cause a choking hazard to kids, but so does like half the other toys. Lego causes a choking hazard to kids. Fucking Bionicles or all these other stuff. Like, what's the difference between that and Kinder Egg? I don't get it. Well, because there's chocolate on it, I mean, I don't know. I think if you were to buy a Kinder Egg for a child for the first time, you would teach them how to eat it at least, if you're really worried about it. It doesn't make sense to me, that's all. It seems too overprotective. I think that's where I'm going with it. I disagree with the Iron Brew food colouring causing cancer. Because like, it doesn't make any sense. If it caused cancer, you think they would ban it everywhere. Even here. I mean, cancer's a pretty serious thing. But they did change it from a couple of years ago. They changed the recipe, so maybe the old recipe might have caused cancer. I'm not sure about that, but the new one, I'm not sure if it does or not. And they also changed the taste a wee bit. Also, nah, I'm not gonna say it. I think the reason why Coke is black is because of the sugar or something like that. There's drinks with weird colors. Like there's blue alcohol and stuff. Like, it's not, I don't know if ginger's that much different. Maybe they're just racist to ginger people. I'm joking. I don't like this mic, Aluria. Do you wanna know why? Because I'm colorblind, it decides to make fun of me. The mic is black, but the company who made it is called Blue, and so on the front it says blue. So is it blue or is it black? I think I missed a few chests, but whatever. I would say we can come back, but I don't think we can. There's nothing really much to say about this dungeon. I mean, it's just a dungeon. So, there we go, a chest. Now here is a decent time to use magic, even if you want to conserve MP. I don't know why there's still goblins in here. Have I been leveling up my sword? I don't think I have. Let me check. Oh, it goes to level 5 now? Huh. I guess level 2 goes to level 5 then. That's okay. Jewel heads. It's almost as cool as the two-headed D. Okay, these guys actually can survive attacks. I think these guys might be rank 3. Although I'm not too sure about that. I guess the only real way to tell is by checking in the bestiary if they're rank 3 or not. I might have to cure myself here. It's a good time to cure actually. That's if she can even get it off. Ah, she's not getting it off. Doesn't really matter. We've got a few stat increases there. What has he got equipped? No, I wanted to check the bestiary here because those enemies were kind of strong for Joe heads. No, they were only rank 2, god damn. They seemed stronger than rank 2. Here we go, Blizzard Tome. Because they know what's coming up. Blizzard to Guy. Gloria's least favourite Final Fantasy character for some reason. Even though Guy did nothing wrong. I feel sorry for Guy, thanks to you, Gloria. I'm gonna make him my next favourite Final Fantasy character. I'm gonna change my name to Guy Luff. Guy Luff Luna. There you go. Yeah, there's no better time to level cure than now, so you don't fall behind. No, I was just drinking cider all day. You know what's sad is that when I was going over there, I was going to actually bring some Iron Brews, but now I can't because it's banned. I was going to bring Iron Brews just to show how it tastes. Maybe people wouldn't like it, but maybe they would. But I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't do that now. Maybe I'll have to like make my own Iron Brew in the basement. I don't even know if there's a basement over there. We don't have basement in my house, that's for sure. I don't think basements are like a common thing over here. But they're a common thing over in America, I know that for sure. But apparently trains are a common thing over here, but not as common over in your country. Or maybe that might just be where Jen lives. Which is sad, because I like trains. I know that's like a meme or something, but yeah. It's kind of a weird thing to like, because all they are is just like a box that moves on a railway, but I don't know. I kinda like them. There's some like cool designed olden day trains. I know the reason why a lot of people like trains is because they all watch Thomas the Tank Engine, and I'm no different. There you go. When they were a kid, I mean. Obviously not now. Oh, is that what basements are for? It makes sense actually, I didn't think about that. Maybe that's why we don't have basements, because we don't have tornadoes. We don't have anything like that. Which is probably a good thing. It also means nothing's interesting. But the most interesting thing is this stupid thing that's going around right now. That's like the most interesting thing. It's not even that interesting. It's interesting seeing people being stupid, but that's about it. And also it's not interesting because it makes Aluria have to work overtime. Like, come on, man. Oh, here we are, the beavers.
Snook cheat. Snook cheat.
Guys speak beaver. This is literally the only time in the entire game Guy's animal speaking abilities are brought to light. But the funny thing is I think they referenced this in Final Fantasy 9. I'm not sure, it could be a coincidence, but in Final Fantasy 9, Zidane only ever uses his tail one time. So it's kind of Like they have this special thing to do with animals that they only use one time in the entire game for no reason. I don't know why they put it in here. It's kind of hammed in, but whatever. Secret passage in wall to right. Monster guard bell. Bell in wall. That's literally all you have to ask him. I don't know where the secret passage is, but I know it's to the right. I see really means to the right over here. There we go. Tornado Alley. Make sure you heal up for the boss though, of course. I need to check my stats to see what I've maxed out because, well, I think I've maxed out my weapons, at least. There's the boss down there when we get to it. God damn. You know what? This is one of the few times I'm going to actually use my spell. I can see that making sense. And I know that where you live definitely has earthquakes. We don't have earthquakes here either. We have nothing. We have like strong winds and that's about it. I think like tornadoes try to form and then they fail or something because there's just not the right combination of things. I don't know what makes a tornado. I wonder what it's like if you went into the middle of a tornado, somehow you got into the middle of a tornado and you kept following its path, would you be invincible? I think you would. Kind of a weird thing to say, yeah, but you have to fey. What does that mean? Alright. The boss is coming up. Let's go. That's an adamantoise guarding the bell. Keep sharp, everyone. Oof. I know tornadoes are not hurricanes. Hurricanes are just wind. Strong wind. Come on, protect. Go off this time. Decent, at least I got on 2 people. This is why I say you should level Blizzard. Gonna cure Guy, because Guy speak Beaver. Oh. Alright, that makes sense. Tornadoes are weird. So are whirlpools. Whirlpools are creepy. They wouldn't pick me up. I think Guy is fine. I don't know why he's beating up on Guy. Oh, maybe I am mixing it up. I remember that guy taking forever when I didn't know about that. Like, I wasn't prepared for him. So make sure you are prepared for him and then he's not too bad. What is the Eye of the Tornado like then?
The something said, wow, it's the goddess's bell.
However, that isn't the only boss in this dungeon. There is one more, so make sure you are prepared for 2 bosses. don't remember the next boss really being hard. I think he's just there to try and catch you off guard. Oh, see, I thought the debris was like on the outside of the tornado, not on the inside. Yo, 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 it's Deadhead over here.
Curse you! You already have the goddess's bell. First you ruined my stand with the Emperor, and now this. The Emperor will never forgive me for messing this up. If I ever go back to the Empire, he'll have my head. But I'm still a soldier. If I'm to die here, I shall take you with me.
Borgin. Like I say, I don't think he's really an issue. I don't know why he's using Cure when I've not even hit him yet, come on. Yeah, he's easy. Does it really count as a boss?
I may have lost, but don't think that you have won. I've booby-trapped this cave. Just a little parting gift from me to you. I shall see you in hell. Urgh.
Damn it. Go on, get out.
We not leave you.
I can't hold it much longer. Run. It's up to you now, Furion. My sweet Nelly.
I think I gave him the wrong voice, but it doesn't really matter.
Josef.
Now, if you don't remember, in Final Fantasy IX, when you have the when you escape from Alexandria Castle, you have find Ramu, and he asks you to find those things for his story. And that story is actually that entire part that we just did for Final Fantasy II. The whole Joseph going through to get the bell and blah blah blah. So now if you ever don't know the order, just remember that story and you'll always know the order. So yeah, that entire part is literally from Final Fantasy II. It's not even just like a reference, it is from Final Fantasy II. Do 7S. Actually, I say do 4 because at least when you play Final Fantasy 4 you won't get pissed off. So now we have the bell, our next order of business is to go to the Kashwan Keep. You're literally saying the best Final Fantasy is boring. How the hell can you even say that? I'm joking, but... Ramu is... He asks you to, like... make a story for all these pieces of that text that he gives you or something, and then if you answer him correctly then he will give you his summon, but if you don't then he says bye, and then you don't get a summon for a bit. You can get it later, but for a bit you don't be able to get it. And then straight after that Atomos destroys Lindblom. Which you might remember, I don't know. We're gonna... I think you actually can speak to his daughter, I'm not sure. I think he could just skip past her and then we'll do nothing, but I might as well talk to her because I'm gonna go into the inn anyway. Gobby goblin. Come on, no encounters. Come on. Alright, good. I like the inn placement in this because you could just hold up. Luckily, the next place we don't actually have to go back to Altair anymore. We can, or at least at this point. I think you can if you wanted to, if you didn't remember where to go, but yeah.
Joseph. I'll look after Nelly in his place. I know he would want that. Daddy. Daddy isn't coming back, is he?
Is that it? Alright. So now we're prepared. Let's go get that airship and take it to that place. Or, I mean, like I said, you can walk there if you want. But I don't recommend walking there. Well, maybe at this point I would, because they should be rank 2 enemies. Depends how you want to do it. Doesn't really matter to me. Run away, foolish mortals. I'm just using Thunder because I might as well get some level ups going with it. I think the goblins have 6 health and the other goblins have 10. Really? This is one of the few times where I can't be asked hitting them, so I'm gonna flee. Oh, we actually do have to pay for the airship again. Oh, I'm talking to the wrong person. Actually, wine is 400 gil. Look at her gil now, it's way more than it's ever been, thank God. Really? One encounter? One step encounter? Take it back. It's worse than the last one. I'm joking, it's not as bad. Now we get another party member here. This guy, actually, you can take the gear off of if you wanted to. Once you're done with him, anyway. There's a reason for that. I won't spoil why, but yeah. I mean, obviously, me saying that means it's kind of obviously he won't be in the bonus dungeon, but yeah. Antidote. Come on, it was like one step. Alright. There we go. That should kill them all. That was when my brother was making an RPG on RPG Maker, he had that because he didn't know how to change the encounter rate. It was terrible trying to play his game, and also my nephew's game was like that as well for a bit. It wasn't 100%, but like it was really high. It was higher than these games. It's like, come on. Well, you don't ask the goddess's bell, you have to actually use it, duh.
I came to retrieve the sunfire. I thought I was the only one left who could open the door. I'd meant to look for Idril's torch, but there's monsters den in here. I can't keep going on my own. and I can't return empty-handed. I don't know what to do next.
So you know your way around the keep? Do you think you could help us find our way through?
I'm sorry. The keep is riddled with secrets. I don't know the way around any better than you do. I do want to help you fight. Would you let me come with you?
Gordon. Gordon is a funny name. There probably is mini bosses, like Final Fantasy 1 kind of had mini bosses as well, where they were basically monster in a boxes, but yeah. From the Mithril Spear. I find it weird that he uses a spear. I'd think to him to use a sword. I don't know why. Probably because there actually is a Dragoon in this game who would use a spear. I'm not really sure what enemies you're referring to because I can't really remember, but that's alright. Unfortunately, this place has rank 1 enemies. I think there's rank 2 enemies eventually, but it's kind of annoying that there's only rank 1 here. Kind of a waste of time. For your main stats anyway. Cure. Now we can give cure to someone else. Also, I think you realise why not to give magic to... Or unless you have spare magic, don't give your main magic to the 4th party member. Because they always go away. There are some where it might be a good idea to give them magic, but I would still recommend that you only give them magic if your main characters already all have it. The only characters that you should give, that you should probably focus on leveling and all that is Minwoo, Ricardo, Josef. And the other guy can't, but because he technically isn't a playable character before they in this game. Only in the bonus dungeon he is. Alright. No chest. I hate these doors. Okay, our first ogres. They look pretty much the same as the ogres in Final Fantasy 1, they're just in a different stance. And also they decided the club was no longer a necessity. And they're stronger. And they should be rank 2, but I'm not 100% sure. Must get annoying me mentioning their rank a bunch of times, but I mean, how else am I supposed to determine what they are? I hate fighting these stupid things because they're just too low level. Alright, Maria's HP keeps increasing quite a lot. Oh, nah, I'm thinking of a different room that's similar to this, but it's in Final Fantasy 5, not this game. I was about to be like, oh no, not this room. The one in Final Fantasy 5 isn't even that bad, I just remember it. Now the reason why I like Final Fantasy 5 system is that literally every enemy has some use because you always get at least 1 AP for all your jobs that you're obviously fighting them with. And 1 is the bare minimum you're going to get, so it's still good. Obviously you want more eventually if you're properly grinding, but it's still okay to get 1. But we'll talk more about that when we get there. I was about to say Gordon, you're useless, but then I remembered he has been blinded. spear and shield level increase. Okay, do you still use shields, Firian? You do. I'm not really sure why, but... honestly, probably just use double sword. I don't think shields are that useful. I mean, they're kind of okay if you want to use them, but yeah. Kind of feels weird to me though that Gordon uses a shield and a sword, like default. No, shield and a spear default. Even though, like, how can you hold a spear while holding a shield? Suppose it's not impossible, but it feels weird. Money, money, money. Oh, well, actually, it was mine. Okay. Spartans, Gala. Oh, look, the boss from the last dungeon is just a regular enemy. Woo! Well, it just seems like it's a spear. It would be more efficient to use two hands for it. Then again, you can equip two, so I guess that's even weirder than equipping one and a shield, so never mind what I say. The fact that these are regular enemies now is kinda cool, but it will take up your resources a bit, because obviously they've got high defense. And ethers aren't the easiest or cheapest item to buy. The guy's blizzard increased. He practically is a mage at this point. I was on the stairs, come on. I should be curing his darkness, but I keep forgetting. Okay, good, we at least killed one ogre. Wow, for darkness sounds pretty good, guy. Pretty good. Okay, let's actually cure it. Alright. Okay, this room I kinda recognize. Where that? Yeah, enemies that we fought all the way back in a different area are now regular enemies. Yeah, I do like this game's leveling system, so I guess I might like Final Fantasy 9s. Or 11s, I don't know why I say no. I mean, it makes sense, so that's why I don't understand why people really hate it. Like, and it's not I don't understand it, it's more like I half understand it, I guess. I don't understand why people hate all of it. The HP I can understand people hating why you level it up, but how you level up most of your other stats, I don't see why it's a problem. I was kind of worried about that monster in box, but it was just some rats. But, and if you ever played this version of the game, or even the PlayStation 1 version, if someone tells you that you 100% need to hit yourself to really level up your HP, otherwise you're not getting through the game, that is just a straight up lie. I've hit myself like once to show you that it can happen, and that's it. I haven't sat there hitting myself to get my HP so far. I mean, I know I'm still kind of relatively early in the game, but still. Oh yeah, you can, can't you? I remember hearing about that. Of all the, I don't know, de-leveling in any game just sounds like a terrible idea to me. MMO or single player doesn't really matter, de-leveling just sounds terrible. Like, I don't think it's fun. Doesn't sound like a fun gameplay mechanic or anything. All it just sounds like is needless stress for no reason. I'm glad Final Fantasy 14 doesn't have that. I'm not, I wish Final Fantasy 14 had more things like Absolute Virtue, maybe not to his extent, but like things that you'll actually remember. Like closest we have is like UCOB or something like that, but when everything's all said and done with the game, we're way far ahead. I don't think people will ever really remember Ultimate fights as much as they remember fights like Absolute Virtue or Pandemonium Warden. Things that actually like did something. I mean, they're good fights and all that, but they're not really, they don't do anything that's super amazing. UCOP might be the best remembered, but the other two so far, I doubt anyone's really going to be talking about them in a few years' time. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That's why I think it'd be stupid. And that's also why I kind of disliked Arts of Eureka, is because of that de-leveling thing. If you died and didn't get spawned. And mainly Baldesion Arsenal. Because if you de-leveled in Baldesion Arsenal, chances are it wasn't your fault that you de-leveled. It's because some idiot couldn't do Ozma mechanics, despite sitting there with callouts. And it has happened to me before. Once, because I got lucky with my Ozmas. I didn't have too much idiots. In fact, I got extremely lucky if you look at my clear video of Proto-Ozma. But, you know, if you die and if your entire party gets wiped, you're basically going to de-level. And sure, it's only one de-level, like it's not a huge issue or anything. It's just annoying. It's pointless addition. It just means that you can't instantly join the next party to try and clear the fight. And you'd have to wait. I know I shouldn't be going this, but look, there's chest. Okay, that was a really good chest. What is the werebeam? Is that an axe? Oh no, it's a spiked mace, effective against werebeams. Not entirely useful for me, but... yeah, Sprite Island, I know that exists, but I'll be honest, I've never actually used it. And that doesn't make it any better just because there's a Sprite Island. I'm pretty sure only one person could be there at a time as well. I don't know, there was more issues with Baldesion Arsenal than just that. Also don't like how if you choose to make a what's her name again? The Lalafell person? The Lalafell person with the glasses. If you choose to make her sacrifice herself and you do Baldesion Arsenal, she just comes back alive anyway. It's fucking stupid. I hate when they do that. If someone dies, just make them die. Only in few cases is it fine if you revive them. But it doesn't make sense. Like, why even bother having the fucking choice if you're just gonna make them come back alive anyway? It was a he, but it looked too much like a she that I just kept calling it a she. She literally had a girl's hairstyle on. It was a girl's hairstyle, but it was a he. Like, I'm not trying to like insult people or anything like that. I'm just trying to say that's why, in my mind, I kept calling that she. I don't know. She never was voiced. He was never voiced, so you can never really tell. But it was a he. They did say outright that it was a he. I'm just explaining why I fucked up and called it a she. I was expecting me to do a little bit more damage than that, but I don't want to use too much magic because there is a boss to this place that I'm pretty sure is magic weak. But either way, I still don't like it that they revived them if you chose them to die. I don't even know what happens if you choose them to live anyway, because I didn't do that. I chose them to die because I thought it would make... You know what, I just wanted the story to fucking be interesting. I wrote in Discord why you can't really use the points. It's because you're subscribed to me, so all the bonuses are really for people who haven't subscribed. And you can make your own, but like, I don't really know what to make. It would be basically saying that, like, if you paid for points, it would be like, or pay for points for the streamer to get naked. Okay, that was a joke, but yeah. It's basically stuff like that. You can't. I was wanting to be like get a free cat picture, but like there's nothing to do there. I mean, it's stupid, but like it's a stream. Like, well, who cares? Galuf was in the story, but that doesn't make it any good. A character doesn't make the thing good. I mean, even in the game, in the game, from what we saw of him, he was kind of like nothing, but from what we heard about him but not saw, he was a fucking badass. He kicked an Asian into the live stream, like, come on. Why couldn't we see that scene in the game? That is the true Galuf right there. He would do that thing. He'd kick any Asian into the live stream. Alright, Basil. Pasta cake. Guy is just killing it with the HP though. I do remember this dungeon kind of being annoying. Kashwan Keep. At some point I need to test stream Final Fantasy 3 on Steam to make sure it all goes okay. Lion's Tome, might as well. It's not entirely useful, but might as well put it on. Golden Armor. Okay, I guess this was the room I was remembering. I thought it was from Final Fantasy 5. Huh. I'm pretty sure these guys are weak to fire. Doesn't really matter, they're kind of weak in general. Wow. They have quite a few HP, but not too much. Hopefully. Okay, never mind, I actually have a decent amount of health. I'm gonna have to cure up here. Alright, there we go, we're fine. Oh wow, we got cure level 4? Nice. Oh, wow. Oh, that was weak. Oofed. Come on. Oh yes, kill him, guy. You dare mock guy again? He just killed a mine. Could you kill a mine? Didn't think so. So stop mocking guy, alright? He is the best Final Fantasy character going. Yeah, you got cure now. He does, guy, it is his name. That's his name, guy. I don't want to go in here, but I'm going in here anyway. What name should I have given him? I'll restart the whole game if you give me a name. I'm joking, I'm not going to do that. What? That is not a name. At least not in this country, I don't think. Yo, fuck it, everything's a name to be honest. From what I've seen. I'm sure someone could call their name Billy Jing Jong. That's just the first name. French. I see, not in our country. French people don't exist. Joking. If any French people watch this, don't worry. I have nothing against any country at all. Or any race either, if that made any sense.
Holy cats!
Did I say it like that? Not only did we get like one of the toughest the toughest formations, we also got ambushed. Like, yeah, great. Hopefully we can fight the boss without needing too much magic. Yo, guy, you're getting weak. I will be honest, I've been a little bit lacking on buying potions and stuff. I don't want to waste too much MP on this guy. But yeah, if you can, I would recommend buying more potions, otherwise you'll end up in a similar state than I am. And this time I didn't really underestimate it. I don't really know why I didn't. Oh look, there's your favourite enemy. What was it you said? Fire with a face, truly a fearsome weapon.
I'd heard there was a monster guarding Ejo's torch. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. A red soul!
Oh yeah, I do remember this guy. I'm pretty sure actually that he isn't weak to ice, but I'm gonna try it. And I would use healing magic, but look at my MP. Not very high, is it? Blizzard 8. Yeah, you got level 8 spells already. But for some reason it's really weak. No, he's just... I don't understand why this thing of all things has really high defense. I don't really get it. I'd recommend buying Shell as well if you can. Ethers cost a lot. I wonder if fire works. Or thunder, I mean. Might as well try fire as well. Oh my god. Okay, so don't use magic on it, it's a complete waste. Oh look, healing magic, going to use. And a potion. Alright guy, it's up to you. Restore 3? Oh wait, that's the potion name. I don't know why it's called Restore 3, but okay. Okay, Furion, what was that? And also, Guy, what was that? This fight might take a while. Honestly, unlike the Sergeant, I'm not really sure how you can really prepare for this. Because, honestly, like, I've got my weapons as high as they can be, and all the magic does heals them, so... This guy is just kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like this boss. It doesn't really make any sense why he's so defensive, but also you can't hit him with magic. It's like, what are you supposed to do? And we, like, screwed up, so we're actually stronger than a usual person would be here. Unless they grinded. Like, if you hit some crits, you're good, but usually you're not hitting crits all the time. I mean, he's not really strong in terms of offense, but his defense is just so strong. Welcome back, Basile. You've just come back for like the first 10% of the site. It's gonna take like 2 hours. No, I'm joking, it's not gonna take that long. Luckily, Guy is pretty consistent in hitting at least some health. I'm not sure how strong he is. But I'm not going to defend. This is probably the worst boss in the game. Not because he's hard or anything, just because I don't understand what they were wanting you to do for this boss. Maybe someone else can like explain what you're supposed to do to really fight this guy, because hitting him with physical attacks feels wrong because it's so weak, but there's no rank 3 enemies to really fight if you're just playing it normally. And so level 5 is the highest your weapons can go, but they're not doing enough damage. And so your strength is really all you've got left, but then I've been leveling my strength up, so I don't really understand it. Magic just heals them. There's no extra magic outside of those 3 that attack. I'm not really sure what they intend you to do on this fight. I might look it up later, see how stupid I am. But for now, we just gotta rely on Guy's axe. if axes work the same as Final Fantasy 1, they have damage range, so they can be really strong, but they can also be really weak. You might as well just miss when you get 0, to be honest with you, but 0 feels less frustrating than miss. I don't know why. Alright. Guy, you're really our only hope. Like, I suppose this guy wouldn't be too bad if you went out of your way to 1, grind, and also 2, go to places that you're not supposed to go to yet to get higher levels, but yeah, here we go. Now we're getting some stat increases again. Somehow Gordon leveled up nothing. Really? You couldn't just let us go to the chest? I recommend you at least have 1 MP for Maria. You obtain the Eagle's Torch. Cause if you don't, then you'll have to walk all the way back. That's assuming you haven't leveled that's assuming you haven't leveled up your teleport, which I'm pretty sure you would not have done at this point in the game. But if you have, then you'll need to save the MP of how much level it is. Okay. Eagle's Torch here. Now we have to go to the Dreadnought. Hopefully we're strong enough to fight some of those enemies that we died to last time. This part looks kinda weird, to be honest with you. And also they stole it from Star Wars. How can they see what's below them? Oh, come on. I just want to go to Altair. I want to go to Chocobo Forest, which I showed off earlier. But as you can see, the Dreadnought was chasing down an airship. Actually, we're gonna go around this way to the city, just to show you that there is more than one way you can go. Okay, I'm not really good at showing off when I'm going the wrong way. Pretty sure it's if you go down here. Recommend not going down here, but yeah. Like, I mean, I recommend not coming down here without a chocobo. Might recognize this part if you were watching the stream earlier. It is safer to go the other way. As you can see, there is a hill giggers. Like I see huge fat chocobo. It's called fat chocobo. I'm not really so. Also, we should not be here. Holy shit! I showed off something bad, and we can't flee. Did I even save after the boss? I don't think I did. Come on, get out of there, you fucking idiot! Come on, Ferian, come on. Really? Are you an idiot? He's a fucking Hillgiggis. How can you not run away from him? I do have to fight the stupid boss again. Are you serious? All because stupid Furion doesn't know how to fucking run away. It's a fucking Hillgiggis. He's giant. He's slow. And the other thing's a bomb. I can't even move. Fucking hell. God damn it. What a waste of time. Shut up. Alright, I'm gonna do something I would never do. I'm gonna use speed up. Because we've already seen this and we don't need to see it again. Although speed up doesn't really work in this game as much as it could. Sorry, but that has to be done. Okay, now what I was gonna say is Aluria, the fat chocobo. It's kind of, I'm not really sure what its point is in that game, but what it was supposed to be for was holding stuff, because you had a certain inventory space. So it did have a use. I'm not sure what it is now because you have like infinite now. I don't think speeding up anything, man, because this guy is invincible. Can't even cure. I really feel bad to have to resort to speed up because I screwed up. Now let's just hope it dies fast. The Fat Chocobo actually was first introduced in Final Fantasy 3. But the music what is in Final Fantasy 4 is the version that they kept for all the Final Fantasies that have Fat Chocobo with music in it. And the Fat Chocobo is awesome. Look how... Oh, there we go. We're done. Now to remember to save it. Apologies for that. Please go away. Just go away. Come on. Adamantoise. I don't think the Adamantoise is going to kill me, so I'm not too bothered about it. Honestly, I wish I fought more Adamantoises because they give you good stat increases. So, I take it back. Don't go the way I showed you, by the way, because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not even worth it. Either that or I just got unlucky. I'm also gonna... Oh wait. Oh, we forgot. You know, I've actually forgot to get this before and went all the way back to the town and then wondered what I did wrong. Like I say, I'm just speeding up all this because we've already seen it before. Alright, come on, deadheads. Get out of here. How has Maria lost that much health? What did she get by about? It doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried about deadheads or anything like that. I think you keep Gordon in your party until after you've done the Dreadnought. We've already seen this and there's no way to skip it, so I'm just speeding through it. Okay, now we're saving it. Just in case. I'm really cutting it close, aren't I? Alright, back home we go. We're definitely going to be resting in an inn, don't you worry about that. Not really sure who was worried about it, but yeah. is up around here. Even I get lost sometimes. I kind of wish they did make the proper Chocobo theme play, because this version is kind of annoying. The only Chocobo forest I remember in 4 is next to this city called Troya. It's near there, and you do need to go to it, so you will eventually find it. But that's the only Chocobo forest I really remember. Black Chocobo in it. Black Chocobo is a Chocobo that is colored the color black. If you didn't know that. I think part of the reason why we were having a little bit of issues because we weren't properly geared up in terms of defense, but offense, I'm not entirely sure why we had the issues. If anything, I'd say we're pretty well geared off our offense. Alright, let's buy 3 of these. I really should just bought 2. Courier Chocobos. What are you on about? There's no such thing as a Courier Chocobo, what the hell? Unless they changed their name in that game, which is kind of weird, but okay. I don't think there was a problem with the word Black Chocobo.
Well, the princess was captured, and of course this is all your fault too.
You blew up the Dreadnought?
You can blow your way out of a cloth sack.
You're a dick. I hope you die. Unfortunately, I don't think he dies. The princess felt guilty about always sending you out on such dangerous missions. She thought the least she could do was to meet you at Kashwan Keep on Sid's airship.
Please rescue my daughter.
Well, the game doesn't tell you where to go, but luckily for you, I know where to go. I said that like a couple of times ago and then ended up not knowing where to go, so... Okay, actually, there is one thing I would recommend. This dungeon actually can be quite a bit long, so this is probably the best time, if any, to buy items. I mean, I'd recommend buying items before this because, as you can see, you run into some issues that I had, but yeah. None of these I don't think we really need. Okay, we might need a couple of these, definitely. No, I'm gonna go to 5. Ethers, we'll get 4 ethers. I was gonna go to 5, but I pressed right only 4 times and I was like, you know, screw it. Alright. Now we're gonna save it. And we're gonna go to the Dreadnought. Which I was trying to show you before, but in this game you cannot get encounters on the canoe, so if you want to be a little bit safer, you can take the canoe and then it will make your journey not, I wouldn't say safer, but like shorter because you wouldn't have to waste your time. Waste your time with fights like these. I don't know why, but it feels weird that there's no XP. I know why there's no XP and like, I've never really felt weird about it before, but maybe it's because I just got done playing the last one. Alright, good, there was some temporary poison. I don't want to bother wasting that if you don't already. Should have bought a tent, that's what I should have done. Tortoise. Silicon Tortoise. Nah, we're not in that game yet. I hope I'm not too too early again. Ah, I hate this stupid wire. I don't think we're too early. I think this is the time to go on the airship. The Dreadnought. Probably should use magic on these guys, but whatever. No point now, I guess. If they're level 3, they actually can help you level up your swords and stuff. Rubicante's the last fiend, what are you on about? Of course you're not gonna fight him yet. You haven't even fought Barbarisha. Or is it Barbarica? I don't know, I've always just called it Barbarisha. Blink. Another spell we may not use, but might as well put it on. This is why I don't really recommend buying some of these spells, is one, they're not entirely useful when you do get them, and when you can get them, but also you can just get them for free by fighting random enemies. The first reason is probably the main reason, but still. Just get rid of that tortoise today. What, just from random enemies? Kinda weird, but alright. Am I forgetting something? Or am I just not going too far yet? Ouroboros. Weird name. It's kind of a weird way to get a spell, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to MMOs. Of the old school kind. The jewel heads we've fought before, but the Ouroboros we have not. Yeah, I should have bought a potion, tent, at least one or two. Because it does take a while to get to even where the Dreadnought is lying. But you know what? Now we're playing on hard mode. It's called No Tent. What if I never play 11? And also I never thought getting blue spells were bad in 14. The only time they were bad was if you tried getting the primal spells back at level 50, but that was the only time. Every other time they've been quite easy, and that, yeah. I didn't really have an issue with them. So I can bet they was harder in Final Fantasy 11. But I bet you they're way more useful in Final Fantasy 11. I bet you can actually do current content with them on Final Fantasy 11. Wouldn't know. Never played it. Come on, the Dreadnought is up here somewhere, right? Hope I'm not going ahead of myself already again. Well, if I finish 11, if I finish 12, then that means I'll be on, I don't know. There's no way I could stream it either. I don't even know if my computer can handle it. It's that weak. I mean, it's not that weak, but if I want to say 11's like a 3D game. Oops, don't want to hit myself. Yeah, it's a PS2 game. That doesn't mean much. Plus, they upgraded it from when it was a PS2 game. It must be more taxing than when it was a PS2 game. Okay, that's decent. I remember the Dreadnought being around about here, so either I'm missing something or I'm just not sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe the PC can run it, maybe I'm just underestimating it, but I don't know. From what I hear about 11, like, I don't know, it sounds complicated. Sounds like you can actually screw your character up if you just making one wrong decision near the start of the game or something like that. Like, it sounds a bit awkward. I think what I meant was like, you can screw your character up by like choosing a wrong subclass or something like that, and it's like, oh. Oh, there we go. I wasn't wrong. I'm just not used to playing the game. Dreadnought girlfriend. Well, what you want? There we go. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Welcome aboard. Well, it's time for the next watch, if you'll excuse me. Oh, alright. I didn't know that. Why the hell do they have zombies on the airship? Like I said, I only know what I've been told about Final Fantasy 11. I've never played the game. I think if you talk to these guys, you get in a fight, so let me test it. Rebel curse! Somehow I know you're a rebel, even though even though the other person let you in anyway. Okay, so I would not recommend fighting these guys. Wow. Not really sure why he's so strong, but okay. I'm gonna actually try and kill him. I'm a Dragoon, I don't run away. So we can kill these guys, but holy cats, is it not worth it? But I don't even know if we can. I mean, I'm gonna try, but... Is it worth it? Probably not. Holy cats, man. I mean, look, we're using all our MP up on this one guy. That's how you know you're not supposed to fight him. What thing? You talking about holy cats? Yeah, I'm just gonna let him kill me, to be honest with you. It's not worth fighting this guy. I just wanted to show you to not talk to them. Yeah, it was worth it. What's wrong with holy cats? Unless you're saying was worth fighting this guy. No. Oh yeah, don't fight captains, because apparently every single soldier is a captain in this game. Were-panthers. Also known as corals. Even every enemy in here is super strong. I think this is usually a place where I have to start grinding, so... Yeah, maybe I was wrong. But I don't want to grind, I'm not gonna grind just yet. And also Gordon is useless. Gordon, why are you useless? I'm still gonna keep you alive, but if it comes to it, you're the last person to get away is Gordon. Even this place has these stupid doors, I don't get it. But we should be fighting rank 3 enemies now, so we can improve our stats to catch up to them. I mean, I hope I'm right, could be wrong. Oh no, they're going into self-destruct mode already, come on. I wanna hit them more. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, because they don't do much damage, and it's not like killing them will specifically give us anything. well, HP increases, alright. Yeah, I want to check if they were counted as rank 3 enemies. These are rank 3. Adamantoise is rank 5. And they give you damage shield. Well, that's nice that you at least killed him, even if you don't know if he's your favourite or not. Those are rank 2, just as you would expect. Oh, what level was Borgin, I wonder? He was rank 4. The Adamantoise was stronger than him. Red Soul was rank 5. No, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for mines. They are rank 3. Yeah, I know that he does go in a pattern, but for like the 2 attempts, which was literally like, I fought him once and died, I fought him another time and died. And then I didn't fight him again. For those 2 attempts, he killed me. So, he's still kinda tough, but maybe he's not the toughest, but doesn't mean he's the easiest. Stunner. They look ugly. I know they're just were rats, but yellow, but... Or is it green? Now, yeah, those ones are hard as well. I've never beaten them.
But I've never really tried to fight them properly.
Because 7 and 8 aren't exactly my most favourites, but when I get to the end of Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I'm usually in that mode where I'm just like, I just want to finish the game by now. But I'm gonna have to push through that and try it this time. These Weird Panthers aren't too bad if they're hitting your main characters, but if they hit Gordon, man, Gordon is screwed. I'm just gonna go attack. No, there is a try. If it takes me like 50 hours just to like kill one boss, that ain't happening. The only game which I'm really worried about in terms of doing every single content, also that is the most trashiest Asuna I've ever seen, is probably Final Fantasy 12, because then I'd have to do the trial mode and that has like the hardest boss of all Final Fantasy. Maybe not the hardest, but definitely up there, like near the top. In fact, most of the games past 6 have really hard super bosses. And this is a scary encounter. But 10, 2 and 12 have some of the hardest. Thank God I'm not doing 13, because they have some hard ones as well. Alright. We're almost out of the antidotes. Well, yeah, but the point that doesn't mean it is pish. It's pish outside of RNG, apart from the fact that the entire fight is RNG. And there's a few moves that can kill you, so it's not like you're gonna have a hard time no matter what. The only time you're not gonna have a hard time is if for some reason he doesn't use some of his hardest moves on you. Like if he doesn't use Curse and Meteor, then you've won, but there's no way he's not gonna use at least one of those. Curse can fuck off. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if we can get through this dungeon. You might have to go back and restock on items and stuff. Well, we have one more antidote, we may as well use it. We still have some heals as well. These guys are fine, like they're not gonna kill me, but it's the Werepanthers. Come on, man. It's like, where are you going? Gas. This is another move I don't want them to use actually. I don't even know if we have any eye drops left. I underestimated this place quite well. Well, we have no eye drops, but we do have a Suna, which I'm pretty sure is 100% outside of battle, so you're not going to miss. I know that we're trying to find the prison first, but I don't remember where the prison is. But yeah, this part is literally ripped straight out of Star Wars. I mean, the Dreadnought is just the Death Star, and yeah, I think you can figure that out yourself from there. The only difference is we blow it up at this part, I'm pretty sure. As opposed to having like a final scene where you blow it up in a fucking airship or something. Some of these encounters are fine if they're just like one mine or something like that. I have to get the chest. Dark bow. Just in case you're using bows still, but probably not. It'd be funny if bows turned out to be like the best weapon to use. I still wouldn't wear them though. I'll leave the bows to Rosa. Oh, come on. Well, at least it's just were-rats this time. Mess. You know what, it's just Gordon. Who cares about Gordon? Gordon. Should probably assume I'm an enemy because we do have ethers. That might make up for something. But some enemies drop items as well. Although not so lucky. Oh, well, you probably should give her a bow, to be honest with you. I think she is, like, one of the characters that is good with a bow. Although, I will say that, I don't know what I want to say, actually. When you get to the final boss, you might not be attacking them with very much. You might not have time.
Varian, I meant to meet you at Kashawan Keep, but things didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to rescue me.
Oh, you're supposed to talk to Side. Oh, come on. Really? You couldn't just let me talk to Sid? Why you get all your turns before me anyway? Don't like this enemy setup. Why are you so worried about Gordon? I mean, come on. He doesn't even have a name. No offense to anyone called Gordon. I don't like were-panthers. What even is a were-panther? Scourge Tome. Okay, we got an antidote. No, that's for like vampires and stuff. Kind of a weird one, but yeah, it's for vampires and stuff. Vampires and zombies. I didn't mean to choose everyone, but I'm sure it doesn't really matter.
Let's save the thank yous for later. Me and the princess will head for the airship. You find the engine and toss the sunfire in, alright? I will get the airship ready for takeoff, but don't you be late, you hear?
Why 5 wheels of cheese? What? I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I'm pretty sure you have to rescue these guys. Oh, Skyrim HP. Alright, yeah, I get it now. Skyrim's weird. Really? Couldn't you just kill some gas and ghouls with that fire? Oh well. Super ghouls and ghasts. I swear, they deliberately give the zombies a turn ahead when they're on the last zombie, because then they can get a blind off and say, haha, fuck you. Stupid. Why can't you just let me have a turn first so we don't have to waste some MP? We wouldn't have to waste this. I mean, it was just one, because you can target everyone for some reason. Not that I'm complaining. So we did come in here a little bit underprepared, but I think we're still good to beat the whole place. I would recommend you get at least a little bit more resources than me if you're not wanting to have any trouble. Especially 2 tents. If you're gonna get anything, get 2 tents. Or if you can't afford 2 tents, get 1 tent. Because you could put that tent up outside the Dreadnought and then you'll be fully healed for when you come inside. High potion, I'll take that, and potion. Okay, not too bad. Oh, sorry, I know the gas are gonna blind me already. I mean, they would have, yeah, they would have, I don't know, there was going to be, and there would have been other things, like it would have been on Twitter, and they probably would have done, like, other stuff to show it off, patch notes or something like that. So yeah. It's okay, they get to announce on Twitter there's an Easter event that people really care about. Okay, 1, if they used Berserk on you, how can you use magic? And 2, I don't know, but how can you use magic? What do you mean? I've not done an event for like ages. The last event I did, I think, was like the Halloween one. It was the last one I did. I don't give a I don't care about them. Maybe if they actually gave rewards worth doing, maybe I would actually care about them. Or if there was like a cool minigame in it that wasn't just rehashed from the last year and the year before that. I know they're just events, but like, there's no reason to do them. It's not like the stories are good or anything. And it's, I don't know, they must have did it on purpose to piss people off. Putting this Spriggan Mountain Mog Station at the exact same time the Easter event comes out. Like, come on. At least wait a few months so that people aren't like going to notice it. Well, I guess no one does notice it because I'm the only one that ever bloody talked about that, so whatever. Just doesn't make sense. Like, it's prime material to go on to the Easter event right there. Like, you had a prime mount to go on there. In fact, because it's a Spriggan, like an enemy in the game, I don't even think it should be on Mog Station for anything. You know what's funny? I could see that being on Mog Station more than I could see the Spriggan being on Mog Station. Because, you wanna know why? The Fat Cat is on Mog Station. That's why I can see that. I mean, no, they wouldn't put it in Scalar, even though that's where it should be. And I hate that dungeon and I'm saying it. But then again, there's even a dungeon I mean, there are a couple dungeons I like, but like 90% of the dungeons I don't like. I mean, come on, they're dungeons. Does anyone really give a shit about them? I'm sure somebody does, but they aren't the funnest thing. And the last two dungeons have been really disappointing. Like, they called a dungeon Grand Cosmos, and it was it was like a house, like a mansion or something. Like, that's not what you would expect from a dungeon with a cool name like that. And then you go, and then the next dungeon, Anamnesis Anidar, is kind of okay, but like, I was expecting it to be a bit cooler. I don't know. Oh, are you serious? I'm not even gonna get a turn. It's gonna take that long. Well, I'm actually tempted to run away from this one, because like, look at this, man. They literally put up all the enemies who can do status effects and gave them an ambush. Bullshit. What are you gonna do about that? Now I can't even run away. You're an idiot, you've already blinded us like a million times already, calm down. What? How can you not run away? What? Oh my god, man, this game is actually pissing me off now already. How can you not run away? They're just rats and zombies. And also, the reason why there's nothing in PF is because you not put your PF up. I mean, you don't have to, but like, I don't know. If you want the party, you might as well put it up. That is really, you waste that 1p. I mean, it would take an hour if there was a PF up anyway, so I don't see a difference. Like if there's a PF up with one person in it, you know, it would still take an hour. The chances of there being a PF for what you want with just one tank slot is, I mean, it's not super low, but not the most common thing. I don't know. I'm not forcing you to, but I think if you really want to do it, you probably should just bite the cat and put a PF up. I mean, think of it this way. You're not gonna have to wait like 7 hours in PF only for the people to disband on 3 pills. Oh, I got another Scourge Tome as if I wanted that. I wish that... Oh, never mind. Okay, whatever. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. That's... Yeah, but you forgot the most important part of what I said. Wasn't the disbanding 3 pills part. It was the wait for 6 hours part. 6! And I'm not exaggerating, this was for XDeath farm party. 6 hours for the farm party that disbands 3 pills. It's just pathetic, to be honest with you. It wasn't even worth it because, like, what was I gonna do with the gear? I don't know. And it's always the last person that joins. The person who doesn't wait the whole time is always the person who has the least patience. It's stupid. It's because these idiots aren't watching my YouTube video. If you watched my YouTube video, you would understand how to make PF a better place. But no, you don't want to watch my YouTube video. And now you're all being assholes. Get people leave too fast. Look, every time I've fought a gas, they've always used blind. Every single bloody time. I just can't get ahead of them in speed. I don't know what the game wants me to do. And you know what's funny? Furion went last and he's the one with the agility gloves on. Yes, so much for agility gloves when you're going last. God damn, those stupid ghasts. They're such a drain. There we go. Please, please don't use blind. Yes, I know. Kinda fuck a lead. Who cares about Gordon's HP? Right, kill the ghast. The wraiths I don't really care about. Unless they can also do the spell. Okay, let me put it a different way, Lydia. No matter what you get in PF, it's probably not going to be as bad as your static. I'm joking, but... kind of am joking, but kind of not. I'm joking in the fact that... You know, I'm not even going to bother explaining. I think you understand what I mean. I mean, unless your static's improved a bit, I don't know, but you don't seem to be singing their praises any more than you were before, so... And we've already discussed it before when we were in voice chat that one time. Don't worry, my static is kind of like, being a little bit annoying as well right now. Maybe it was just because it was the end of the day, but I don't know. Like I say, if you're doing an ultimate raid and you're actually wanting to kill it, I think you should probably start being a little bit more serious on the pulls instead of memeing all the time. Oh, we got Trident, nice. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Oh my god, we are screwed. Well, I know, but like, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't know what to say. I just, I mean, I can clear content, but it doesn't mean it isn't annoying, you know? When people don't take things too seriously. This guy is just gonna kick my ass. Why is he in here? He's stronger than everything. He's literally stronger than the captain. And you can't run away. What the fuck? And I didn't save it. Why is he in here? He's way too strong. Come on. Teleport. Go. No, of course she couldn't just cut the cast off. This pisses me off when games do this, man. It's like when they did with Shinryu, except Shinryu is famous, so everyone knows he's going to be there. I mean, I never even got to equip my items. Guy, you can't die. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't raise my characters. mean, usually you can flee. I'm just getting these stupid fights which you can't flee because they're monster in the boxes. I mean, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't flee monster in the boxes. Guy is literally the only person who can survive one hit. Yeah, because one is totally enough. Don't know what I'm gonna do. The only thing I can do is like try and blind them and try and teleport them. I wonder if I use teleport myself if it gets me out of the fight. But I'm not gonna try it because I'm pretty sure that's not true. Please. Of course. Come on, blind him, come on. There's nothing you can do! He's invincible to everything and he's too strong! Like, you can't hit him and he one-shots all your guys. I don't get it. Why do they have to put these stupid guys in this game? Gordon, you're the only one that can... yeah, no. Well, I don't want to flee because... well... really? This is why magic is fucking useless in this game. Why is it miss? Why? What am I supposed to do? Fuck it, this is the only plan I got left, is to use teleport myself because nothing else is gonna work. Honestly, fucking stupid. Why even bother putting a monster in a box? There's supposed to be a challenge, not an outright massacre. Even if I had full health, nothing I could do. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter, teleport doesn't work on yourself either. Oh, God. This game is terrible. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what they want you to do. You can't blind them, can't do anything. I have nothing to do. I'm just gonna have to try another teleport. Even if I get this teleport off. No, it's over. Okay, one more try to do something. Doesn't make any sense. Why is he in the game? Why is he in that part of the game? How far are we in behind? This doesn't make any sense. Did I at least rescue the princess? How would I know? I wouldn't know, that's how I would know. I've got the dark bowl, okay, so I've at least rescued the princess, we're not that far behind. It's absolutely stupid that they put a Helgigas in there. Like, come on, man. He's way too strong. The only way you would ever be able to fight him now is if you outright grinded to hell where every other enemy is absolutely too easy. So... there's something I'm going to knock off this game, is they put a monster in the box that is practically impossible to kill unless you grind yourself to kill it. Like, as in your only goal in life is to kill that Helgigas. They put him in here for no reason, other than to piss you off. Which is just cheap as hell. Shinryu gets a pass just because he's at the final boss. Right, but this guy... he's just in the middle of this place. Why is he even in here? He's a Helgigas. Like, what the heck? It's almost as dumb as there's zombies being in this place. Oh well. And yeah, there is a Dark Elf from Final Fantasy 4. That dungeon, you gotta watch out. You can't use anything that is metal. Well, you can if you want to die. So we know which box to not open. Helgigas box, that's what one. I just don't understand why spells can't just work. Why did they miss? This is the only game in Final Fantasy history, I'm pretty sure, where spells on yourself miss. This doesn't make any sense. I think the only thing I've got to do is level it up. Even then, is it even worth it? I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think there's a boss, so I might as well. There's like wooden armor and stuff you can get. I don't really remember what it is though. I think you can buy it from the shop in Troya. Troya's annoying, I don't like the music in that place. And also, it has the worst Game Boy Advance song. Like, of all the songs that, of all the Final Fantasies they put on the Game Boy Advance, Troya is the worst one. It just sounds terrible. My favourite spell, miss all the time. Alright, just attack them and get them done with. What even is that animation? It's just like some clouds. Ferion has got like every debuff going. He's useless, man. Gordon's better than Ferion. Come on. I don't even know why they've still got soldiers in here. They should give you stronger enemies, but you know what, at this point I'm not going to complain. After that Hill Gigas, just give me anything weaker than him. He's the strongest. Right, there you go, there's the fire that you should have had ages ago. Heal up with high potions. So we did take quite a bit of damage there, trying to level up our magic, but failing. Thing is we were right next to the end as well. I'm pretty sure this is the end up here. Maybe magic is better because if you do focus on magic, then you can probably hit pretty much everything, except from apparently red souls. Stupid Were Panther, go away. And also change your name back to Quirrell. Alright, I'm saving it because I'm not gonna open the second chest. I mean the third chest. Okay, good. I don't know what's in it. And it is missable because this place blows up, so if you really want it, good luck. You'll need it. Because that guy is gonna kick your ass. For some reason you can hit them. Oh wait, no, never mind, it's because we killed the one in front, that's why. You usually can't hit the ones that are in the back rows. I might give them a go, depends on some things that happen. So here is a maze, but the only part of the maze you gotta worry about is just don't talk to any of the soldiers. Oh, here we go, with the ghasts, their blindness. Come on. I mean, blind isn't really that bad if you're using magic, I suppose there's that. But I am not spamming magic, so I guess it is bad for me. Oh, here we go. There's a sergeant, which is that first boss of the game. Now he's just a normal enemy. I hope I'm going the right way. Like I say, I don't think there's a boss in this place. Which is kind of weird. You would think this place, of all places, would have a boss. But, no. I mean, unless you count this guy as a boss. Or maybe the Hellgigas. Yeah, the Hellgigas is the boss. He's the hardest boss in the game. I'll take an apple.
Give me the antidote.
Might as well go back for some magic. I'm gonna cure up, because we might as well get cure stronger as well. I mean, we always need some backup. If that backup has got to be in the form of magic, I'll take it. And I was right, the animation does change. It doesn't change every level, but it changes every few levels. Which is cool. I don't even remember. I don't even remember there being a pub to begin with, let alone there being a special pub. So, yeah, the answer is I have no idea. It's kind of weird, I don't remember that. Then again, it could just be an addition they added into the remake. For all I know. Those stunners are annoying. Is 100,000 gil that much though? Like, you sure you can't afford that yet? That's a joke. There's a key in Final Fantasy X-2 that costs 900,000 to buy. I think you can get it for free later, but I don't remember how I got it. I think it was from like the Diggy thing. But if you say no to buying it, she'll say you can't buy it again. So you have to make sure that you have 900,000 when you talk to this person. If you wanted to waste your money on it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think you can like save cheat as well if you want to buy it and then reload save. But I still wouldn't even. There's no point. You see the Dreadnought's engine. Put the Sunfire in there. What have you done? The engine!
That voice!
There's no time, Maria. The ship will blow up any minute now. We have to get to Sid's airship.
I don't know why this slowed down now. Yeah, once you activate that torch, that's it. You can't get that chest again. So, yeah. I don't know what's in it, but I'm not gonna cry over it. So if you really want it, make sure you grind to hell before you even get there. If you're strong enough to kill the captains, you're strong enough to kill the Hellgigas, is basically how you can determine. You can't kill captains, can't kill the Hellgigas. I mean, you might get lucky, but... What happened, Illyria? I don't know why that was kind of funny. Alright, first stop, healing ourselves up. Might actually want to wait until Gordon's out your party, so it might cost less money. Oh, doesn't really matter. You actually bought it? Actually, I kind of recognise that. So maybe I have done it before. It's been such a long time since I played Final Fantasy IV. Where did Hilda go? Oh, I think I know what it is now. Wait, nope, bad.
Gordon, Minwu, and Furion. I have one last request to ask of each of you. Please, listen carefully. Gordon, you've grown so strong. I want you to lead our army. Do all you can to help Hilda. My liege, I swear on my very life. Minwu, you know the legend that speaks of an ultimate magic. It's been sealed away, and the seal may only be broken when the world stands at the brink of destruction. I believe that time has come. Do you agree?
I do. The time to break the seal binding the ultimatum is upon us.
Marion, I would have you go to Deist, home of the Dragoons. I was told that all the Dragoons were slain in an attack by the Empire. Yet, I refuse to believe there could be no survivors in so noble of a group. If we are to stand against the might of the Empire, I am convinced we will need the Dragoons and their wyverns. If you work together, the day of our victory will come. This I ask of each of you. Take care of Hilda.
What's wrong with Gordon? Like, I'm joking, yeah, he's the worst person for any job.
Your Majesty!
We must save our tears for another time.
We must carry out the King's last wishes. We each have our duty, let it not go unfulfilled.
Oh, did I not do that? I'm way ahead of myself. Or maybe not way ahead.
When the Emperor moved against Deist, we dismissed the attack as a mere skirmish. But the Emperor feared the power of the Dragoons. He meant to wipe them out.
Ah, see, he knows the Dragoons are the strongest.
Some say the Dragoons can speak the language of the Wyverns. If you go to Deist, you may find Wyverns that yet live. A wyvern would make for a most powerful ally. You should visit the port of Paloom and seek out a ship to take you to Deist.
Alright then. I must be getting ahead of myself. No, he's seen the memes and he knows. He knows that those memes are rubbish. You know, the only reason they made memes of Dragoons is because they feared the power of the Dragoons. That's why. They were jealous that they were so good at the game. Why do you think no one bothers to make memes of black mages anymore? It's because no one cares about black mages anymore. They don't need to worry about black mages. That's why. Me? Oh no. I didn't laugh, what are you on about? I'm serious, Dragoons are the fucking best, what are you on about? Don't let a couple of people who don't know how to play Dragoon make the entire class be judged, alright? The day people stop memeing about Dragoons is the day I stop memeing about black mages. I used to meme about monks as well, but they're not as bad anymore. It's probably because Zervan in particular they were terrible at. Because, you know, positionals over stacking for Southern Cross. Idiots. Alright. I'm really ahead of myself. I thought you had to fight a boss there. But that's okay. We're actually... save it here. We're actually about to get our next party member. So you're looking for a passage to Deist, are you? Well, this be your lucky day. Just so happens me ship was about to leave for Deist. Be you wanting a ride?
Doesn't this seem a little too convenient for him?
Maybe it is, but there aren't any other ships going to Deist. We're just gonna have to trust her.
My name's Layla.
I'll be waiting outside the city for you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're set to go.
I know I changed the voice push. Oh, really? Some goblins had to fight me? This next part when you get the ship is all, like, kind of annoying if you don't know where to go, and I don't really remember where to go, but we'll figure it out.
Trusting parrots doesn't say much for the space you got between your ears. We'll spare your lives, but your loot be yours now. What's this? The fight you be wanting? You really are stupid. Get 'em, lads!
I don't know if this is a reference to Final Fantasy 1, but I think you might recognise just when you had to fight those pirates that were like a million of them. I mean, I don't really think it's too hard, you just hit them. I don't know how much health they have, but probably not that much. Especially for hitting them with magic. Although Ria's magic isn't really that good, so oops. These guys are stronger than like zombies. Come on. I always wish my characters can go first. No, It was a weird noise. I don't know if it's because there was more than one dying at the same time, but it's kind of funny. Alright. There we go. Undead, 2000 miles a kill. Invasion of all things leveled up, I'm not really sure why, but okay.
Enough. I know when I've lost. Go on then. Do what you're going to do and be done with it. What are you up to? You want to fight the Empire together? Once you outcast like us, final alongside the likes of you? I think I like the sound of that. To your post, lads, whether it be dice to the bleeding edge of the world, we'll get you there.
You don't know she uses daggers. So let's give her the daggers that we got. Main gosh. She actually stayed in your party for quite a decent amount of time, if I remember actually. Oh, whoa, I didn't actually need to get off here. Obviously, if you don't remember these enemies, you want to hit with magic. Well, if I remember right, the main gosh has death attached to it, so like can sometimes kill enemies in one hit, but I don't really remember. I'll be honest, I don't think we're supposed to be on this part of the island. I didn't mean to get off already, but... Oh yeah, she starts with thunder, I forgot about that. And we pulled the red flying. I think the black fans killed us when I showed you that grinding spot before. Well, I called it a grinding spot, but I never really grinded there. And every time I tried to show you that you can kill the enemies there, I died. In fact, these guys are pretty damn strong already. So yeah, we're definitely... Either I'm just under-leveled for some reason, or we're not supposed to be here yet. But unfortunately, I don't have much time left, so after this battle, I'm probably just going to save it and be done. I wanted to end on I probably should have ended it a little bit earlier if I wanted to end normally. Yeah, we just got some fire increase in that. I'm okay with that. Get back on that boat. Alright, let me just save it. Okay, so I'm just going to be done with this game now. Not the game, but I have to be done with the stream now, unfortunately, but hopefully tomorrow we can make some headway into the game. We're about midway through-ish, kind of. It's not too long, but yeah. Thank you all for... And also another thing is, I will try and make sure I don't get lost. Thank you all for coming, and hope you had a good time watching. And also, consider following or watching other stuff if you want to, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm very bad with saying byes, aren't I? You know what? I don't care. I need a drink. Also, buy a plane ticket to Scotland and buy Iron Brew. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and have a good day, and goodbye.